சுவாமிக்கு எப்போ திருவிழமா ஆரம்பிக்கலாம்?
ஆரம்பிக்கலாமா? தொடங்க. श्री विष्णु चित्त कुलनंदन कल्पवल्लीं श्रीरंगराज हरिचंदन योग दृश्यां साक्षाक्षमां करुणया कमलामिवान्यां गोदामनन्य चरणा शरणं प्रपद्ये नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरितटी सुप्तमुद्बोध्य कृष्णं परार्त्यं स्वं श्रुतिशतशिरः सिद्धम् अध्यापयन्ति स्वचिष्टायां सृजनिगलितं क्याबलत्कृत्य भुङ्क्ते गोदा तस्यै नमैदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः कषाय शोभिकमनीय शिखानिवेशं दण्डद्रयोज्ज्वलकरं विमलोपवीतम् युद्धदिने च निभमुल्लसदुर्ध्वपुण्ड्रम् रूपं तवस्तु यतिराज दृशोर्ममाग्रे श्रीमत्यै विष्णुचित्तार्य मनोनन्दन हेतवे नन्दनन्दन सुन्दर्यै गोदायै नित्यमङ्गलम् मादृशा किञ्चन त्राणबद्ध कङ्कणपाणये भगिन्यै यतिराजस्य गोदायै नित्यमङ्गलम् श्रीमते रम्यजामातृमुनीन्द्राय महात्मने श्रीरङ्गवासिने भूयात् नित्यश्री नित्यमङ्गलम्। Sri Andal in her Tiruppavai, she promises to do a vrata. Did she actually do this vrata? Is the question put forth by our Purvacharyas. She did not do any vrata, but all she wanted was to unite with Lord Sri Krishna. That is brought out beautifully in these 30 pashrams of Tiruppavai. We are here now to listen to the beautiful meanings of the 29th pashram, that is Sittam Sirigale, and also the 30th pashram, the final pashram, Vanga Kadal Gadainda. Actually, Andal went to Sri Krishna. She asked him to open his eyes, and finally, when he opened his eyes, he was asked to be seated on a royal throne. And when he was seated, then Andal now tells, "Oh Lord, we have come here to get this parai." What is this parai? Is what Krishna wants to know from Andal. Krishna asked, what are you telling? What are you talking about this parai? Then Andal tells that we need this parai. Then Krishna asked, if you need something, then you should have something in your hand. Anything you have to obtain in this world, without anything in your hand, without capital, you can't get profit. So definitely you should have something. What do you have? Asked Sri Krishna. Finally, Andal tells here, no, I don't have anything. Actually, Krishna, to unite with you, there are so many things prescribed in Shastras, that is Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, etc. But I don't have any of these good deeds. I have not performed any of these good deeds. We are all cowherd girls. We don't know what Shastras are telling. We have not performed any such good deeds. But all we have is that you have come down to join with us. Hence, we have you in our custody, so we can definitely join you. This is the only thing that we have. Is what Andal told yesterday in 28th Pashram, Kanaval Pinchan Ganam Sherindumbo. Further, we have a very thick relationship. Undannodoravel Namaking Odika Odiad. Here, when you have come to this Gokula, we have such a thick bondage which cannot be broken by anybody. Since we have this relationship and this bondage, definitely you have to give whatever we need. Tells Andal, and finally you are the one who has to give what we plead for. Iraiva, nee tarai pare, told Andal. Immediately Krishna, he told, what is this parai? Okay, let me give this parai. He tells to Andal in this beautiful part, 29th Pashram, Sittam Sirigale Vandunnai Chevithu, Un Pattamaradiye Pothum Purulgelai. We have come early in the morning, O Krishna, and we have prostrated at your beautiful lotus-like gold feet. It has such good luster, It is very soft like a lotus. So we are prostrated at your feet. Pattamaradiye potrum porulgedai. We are in fact really praising your feet, and you have to hear to whatever we say. All these meanings we understood yesterday itself. Now we are going to enjoy the meanings of the further lines in this portion. பொத்தாமரடியே போத்தும் முருள்கேளாய் பெத்தம்மே துண்ணும் குளத்தில் பிறந்து நீ குத்தேவனங்களை கொள்ளாமல் போகாது. You have come down here in our lineage, to our family, to our clan. பெத்தம்மே துண்ணும் குளம். பெத்தம்மே துண்ணும் குளம் means we protect the cows. We are born to here to protect the cows. Such is the race that we have been born here. That is Gopala family. So you have come down here. Pethamme tunnam kulathil pirandu. You have come down here. You have taken a birth in a Gopala family. You are the son of Nanda Gopala. So you definitely have to accept whatever we do at your holy feet. Pethamme tunnam kulathil pirandu nee kuttevalangalai kollamal pogadu. Kutteval means intimate kainkaryas. Kainkarya to be done to the Lord very intimately, very closely, within the curtains. You go inside the curtains and no one objects you. And you do all the kainkaryams there. Such kind of kainkaryam is what we need. We are here to do kainkaryam, and that kainkaryam should be very intimate. It should be always with you. You should always see us. It should be in front of your eyesight. Yourself and Nappinai should be there together, and we should do service to your holy feet in front of your eyes. Kuttevan engalai kollamal pohadu. You should not go away, not accepting our kainkaryams. This is what we plead for, told Andal. Krishna told, oh, you are asking something. No, previously what did you ask for? Krishna told him, what did you ask for previously? You asked for all the equipments to do this vrata. That is what you asked. We want big conches. In Pashuram 25 of Tiruppavai, that is Male Manivanna Margali Niraduvan, Melayar Shivanagan Venduvana Ketiel, ஞானத்தை எல்லாம் நெடுங்க புரள்வனா பானன்னத்து உன் பாஞ்ச சன்னியமே போல்வன சங்கங்கள். We want big conches, then big kettle drum. We want flags. We want a deepa, and we also want a canopy, and such things you asked for, lamps and etc. etc. You asked for these things. I will give you all those things. Told Sri Krishna, and immediately ordered somebody there. Oh, please get all the equipments, that big kettle drum you keep and you bring and keep it here in this court. Told Sri Krishna. And immediately tells, Ittaipare holvan andruhan Govinda. Oh Govinda, we don't want this kettle drum. Parai means kettle drum, that which makes a huge sound while banging it. I don't want this kettle drum, Krishna. We are not come here to get the equipments to do the vrata. We are not going to do any vrata here. Vrata, doing the vrata, is the superficial meaning. But inside after what, we have all come here to do service to your feet. That is what we aspire for. Parai parai means kainkarya. Ittai parai holva andruhan Govinda. We don't want this kettle drum. Govinda here means, oh, fool, you are a fool. You are not able to understand what our inner heart says. You are just hearing to whatever our lips is saying. What happened to you, Krishna? Just because going behind the cows, Govinda means you are the protector of the cows. Just because going behind the cows, you have lost your senses. You don't know what we are speaking, what we are talking about. You are a Sarvagnya. Be a Sarvagnya and understand what we are speaking here. Just because of going behind the cows, you have lost your mind and you have become a fool, just like a animal. You don't know what we are talking about. What do we have in our heart that should be understood by you, without which there is no use. We just saying parai parai, a big kettle drum, for the sake of the Gopalas here, the cowherds here. They have given permission for us to unite with you and observe this vrata, so that there will be heavy rainfall in Gokula, by which all the cattle will be very happy and they will graze the grass well and they will shed lot of milk. That is why we wanted to perform this vrata. But that is the superficial meaning, and for that sake we were just telling parai parai parai, because the Gopalas should not get in any hint that we are going to unite with you and we will be always united. We won't go back to our homes. This feeling should not be got through the mind of the Gopalas. That is why we told Parai, 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 a big kettle drum. But you are just looking at the superficial meaning. You have to look into our heart and find what we all really want to say here. We don't want this Parai. We already told in the 26th Pashuram, Murti Maganai Pirandu, Unnayaruthi Tivandam. We have come here just to unite with you. We don't want anything else. Was clearly mentioned in the Pashuram. But in spite of it, if you are now bringing this big kettle drum and giving it to us, take all these equipments, whichever you asked for to do this vrata. No, you don't know what we are speaking. You don't know our intention. We have come here just to do service to your feet. Ittaipare holvan andrugan Govinda. Yatraikkam medel biravikkam. Krishna immediately asked, what else do you want? We want to do Kainkaryam. How should that Kainkaryam be? Asked Krishna. Immediately Andal says, Yatraikkam medel biravikkam. For how much ever births we get, we have to be united with you. Traikkam edel biravikkam. Edel means 7 plus 7, 14 births. Andal is telling 14 births. Or 7 into 7, 49 births. Is Andal telling about 49 births? No. Edel means for 7 more births. 7 births means for any number of births. Whenever you are born here, Krishna, we should also come along with you. We should also be with you. And we should do service to you. All the other alvars, they don't want a birth in this world. They really feel very bad because birth in this world is very torturing. It's very difficult to live in this world. So much of adharma, so much of theft and things like that. And everything happens here in this world. And moreover, this world, it doesn't allow us to gain good knowledge. It is like this Prakriti Sambandha, being born in this world, we lose our knowledge with the help of many births. So all the Alvars, they say, no, we don't want birth in this world. We don't want to be born here in this world. That is what all the Alvars say. Inippiraviyan venden irul dharmanyalattul inippiraviyan venden. Alvar says, irul dharmanyalam in this world, which is just full of ignorance. In this world, inippiraviyan venden, I don't want to be born again. So what all the other Alvars say. But Andal is an exception. She says, no, I will be born again and again. But what kind of a birth that should be? That should be the one that is to unite with you. Always be united with you and to do service at your holy feet. This is what we want. Nothing else. Kainkarya is what we aspire for in all the births. But we should have births. We should be born. Whenever you are born here, we should also be born. Ask Andal now, Etraikkam Mede Biravikkam Mundannod Uttomayamam. Unakke Namachevam. We will be united with you and Unakke Namachevam. We will do service just for the pleasure of you. We won't want any bliss for ourselves. First of all, you should attain the extreme bliss by our Kainkarya. You should be very happy when we do service to you. Mattananka Trekkam Mede Biravikkam Mundannod Uttomayavam Unakke Namachevam. Mattanankamangal Matu. Mattanankamangal Matu means 2 meanings are there for this wine. Mattanankamangal Matu, you should destroy all our other desires. Kama means desires. All our other desires towards the worldly pleasures. Please don't give us all these worldly pleasures to be enjoyed. I don't know. Mattanankamangal Matu is what Andal says here. It has another meaning also. Not just the worldly pleasures. We don't want to enjoy any worldly pleasures. Krishna, the pleasure of us is to be united with you and do service to you. That is the only pleasure we have. One more meaning is that Mattanankamangal Matu, by doing service to you, we will feel that we are having happiness. That kind of thought should be changed by you. Oh Lord Krishna, that thought should be changed. By doing service to you, you should be happy. That is the first credential. You should be at most pleased. Then, by seeing your happiness, we have to be happy. Because we have knowledge. This Atma inside our body, it has knowledge. This body outside, this Sharira doesn't have knowledge. Atma inside us, it has knowledge. How do we know that? When the Atma gets out, this body doesn't have knowledge, it falls down. So Atma inside it has knowledge. So for that knowledge, what does it gain with respect to that knowledge? That is Ananda. That is happiness. How should it gain happiness? This Atma is made up of Ananda. This Atma is made up of Jnanananda. So it requires ultimate pleasure. Now this pleasure, how should this Atma get this pleasure? By seeing the Lord enjoying, then we get pleasure. He accepts our Kainkariya and he is happy. Seeing that happiness, for that you need knowledge. Without knowledge, we can't see his happiness and enjoy. With the rest, help of our knowledge, that is the knowledge of the Atma, we feel very happy. We are always blissful. So that we want. Vattanankamangal mat. First of all, we should not get happy by doing service to you. How should we be happy? We will do service to you. You should be happy. He should be happy. Otherwise, this service is not for our happiness. It is for the happiness of the Lord. Then only you will do service to him. It is called Parartha Kainkariya. It is for his happiness that we do Kainkariya, not for our happiness. If it is done for our happiness, take for example, the Lord there, Venkateshwara Swami, if he is very much interested in having Chakra Pongal, sweet Pongal. If he say, no, I won't offer sweet Pongal, because today if I offer sweet Pongal to him, then the Lord, he will give back something to me. He will give little bit prasad to me. If he gives this prasad to me, I can't eat this because I have sugar. I can't give it to my wife. She is also having sugar. Who am I to give this prasadam? If it comes to my house, I have to start distributing it to many others. They will all say, no, we don't want. So instead of offering Sakra Pongal, by which the Lord is very pleased, let me offer Puliyogre to him. I won't offer Sakra Pongal. I will offer Puliyogre. Because Puliyogre I can eat. Any much quantity they give from the temple, I will eat. For today, for tomorrow also, I'll keep it in the fridge and I'll eat. If we say that, that is not correct. Whatever the Lord enjoys, we have to do that service. If he enjoys Sakra Pongal, we have to offer him Sakra Pongal. If he enjoys Puliyogre, then you have to offer him Puliyogre. Whatever the Lord enjoys, we have to give that to him. And then after giving it to him, he will give that prasadam in return. And we enjoy that. We enjoy Sakra Pongal or Puliyogre, whatever be it. We enjoy it. For that we require knowledge. Eat that prasadam and we are happy. So the first motive should be to do service to him and make him feel happy. Then when he is happy, seeing his happiness, we have to get happy. So by doing service to the Lord, you will always have the feeling that, oh, I am happy, I am very happy. Everybody tell in the world, I did this service to the Lord, I am very happy. I am feeling very happy today. I have overcome all my sadness today. I am feeling very happy. Why? What did he do? If we ask, they will say, I did service to the Lord. I carried him on my shoulders in the palanquin. And then I lit his lamps. I also put rangoli to him. And all this stuff they tell, or I cooked food for him, or I offered prasadam to him. All these things made me happy. No, that should not be told. It doesn't make us happy. It should make Bhagavan happy. That is Kainkariya. For him we are doing this service. And he should be happy first. Because he is happy, we are also happy. Since we are his adiyargals, we are his servants. So when Swami becomes happy, then servant will automatically be happy. But first, service to the Lord, he should be happy. So that one is beautifully brought out here by Andal. Mattanam kamangal mat. Kamangal means this desire of getting happiness, that should not be directly, it should not be focused on us. That is doing service to you and receiving happiness. No. You should first be happy, then because you are happy, we will also be happy. And I told this. And finally, in the next Pashuram, Mangakadal Gadainda Madhavanai Keshavanai, in the 30th Pashuram, Mandal tells the phala or the fruit. If we sing Tiruppavai, what will we get? Is what Andal tells here. Such is the fruit, beautiful one. In Tiruppavai, in none other Divya Prabandham, we find such kind of a fruit that we can enjoy from Tiruppavai. Such is the beauty of this Pashuram. And also, finally, Andal also tells this Pashurams have been sung by me. And these 30 Pashurams, all these 30 Pashurams should be enjoyed by everybody in this world. No one should leave any one Pashuram. 40 Pashrams are 30 gems. They are very important. So nobody should leave any Pashuram. That means nobody should be bereft of understanding the meaning of any Pashuram. Everybody should understand the meaning of all the Pashrams. Is what Andal aspires for in this 30th Pashuram. Mangakadal Ganainda Madhavanai Keshavanai Tingal Tirumuhattu Shedayar Niranji Anga Parahunda Atrai Animuduai Pangamala Tandari El Batar Viran Kodashunna Shanga Tamil Male Mupadum Tapame Ingi Parishurai Par Irirand Balvarai Tol Shengan Tirumuhattu Chelva Tirumalal Ingam Tiruvarul Betri Inburvar Embavai. Beautiful Pashuram. Vangakadal Gadainda Madhavanai Keshavanai Vangakadal. Vangakadal means Milky Ocean. Par Kadal is Vangakadal here. Since Andal is singing this Pashuram from Sivilibuttur, Andal feels people won't understand if I say something Milky Ocean. Where did Andal go to Milky Ocean all of a sudden? People will tell Kshirabdi, where is Kshirabdi? Everybody will ask. So just for the knowledge sake, that is, people have to understand here. Andal says Vangakadal. Vangakadal literally means Bay of Bengal. Did the Lord churn this Bay of Bengal to get money substances from it? No. God actually churned the Milky Ocean. But Andal says this because everybody should know that God churned the ocean. Then they will ask, oh, which Vangakadal, Bay of Bengal, did he churn this Bay of Bengal? They will ask. Then you can explain to them, no, there is one Milky Ocean which the Lord churned. Is what we can explain to them. So Andal now says here, Vangakadal Kadainda Madhavan. Vangakadal Kadainda. Why did the Lord first churn the Milky Ocean? Churning the ocean, is it so easy? It was very difficult. None of the Devatas were able to churn the Milky Ocean, nor the Asuras. The Lord himself churned the Milky Ocean. What happened at that time? One of the Vidyadhara damsels, she went to see the Lord in the Kshirabdi, that is the Milky Ocean. The Lord there was reclining on his serpent bed. This Vidyadhara damsel went there and she sang in praise of the Lord and also the Mahalakshmi who was seated at his foot. When the damsel, she sang beautifully in praise of the Lord and Sri Mahalakshmi with the help of her Veena also. The Lord was very much pleased. And he saw Sri Mahalakshmi, and finally Sri Mahalakshmi was also very pleased. The Lord removed his garland and Sri Mahalakshmi, she touched it and she gave it to this Vidyadhara damsel. This Vidyadhara damsel was very pleased. Yomper Sammanam, what a huge praise I have got here. This is the biggest gift we can ever get, thought the damsel, because the Lord himself has given it and Sri Mahalakshmi has touched and she gave it with the help of her land. So this Vidyadhara damsel was very much happy and she came out and she put that garland at the top of her veena and she was carrying it. When she was carrying and walking on the way, she met the sage Durvasa. This Vidyadhara damsel, she thought, oh, sage Durvasa is so great, is so pious. So I have to offer him something. What can I offer him? Whenever we see the elders, we have to offer them something. So this Vidyadhara damsel thought, I have to answer him something. She thought for a second, that she looked up at the veena. Then this garland is there. This is the prasad of Sri Vishnu and Sri Mahalakshmi. Let me give this garland to sage Durvasa, thought this Vidyadhara damsel. She removed the garland and she gave it to Durvasa. Sage Durvasa accepted it. He asked, what is this garment? Then this Vidyadhara damsel, she told, this is the garland which was given to me by both Sri Vishnu and Sri Mahalakshmi. I sang in praise of him, so he gave me this garland, told the Vidyadhara damsel. The Lord was, sage Durvasa was very happy. And Durvasa, he carried that garland. I put it on his head. And then he was talking. He was very happy and he felt very blessed. And he told the Vidyadhara damsel, oh, how blessed I am. Just even as I am wearing this Alvar's beautiful garland. This is Alvar's garland. Got it just from the temple. Here, Alvar's temple. This is Yampere Samman. This one I got it for my Satamarai right now. Here, this one we are enjoying. This is Alvar's Prasad. So this is Yampere Sammanam that the Alvar himself has sent this to me for this Satamarai today. English Upanyasam concluding day. So this is really the richest treasure. This is the biggest prize that we can get. So Durvasa thought so, and he was walking while carrying this garland on his head. Even so, as he walks to certain distance, Indra, the Lord of three worlds, he was coming in procession. He had mounted his big white elephant, the Airavat, and he was surrounded by all the 33 crores of devas. He was coming in procession. When this Indra was coming in procession, Durvasa thought, oh, Indra is coming in procession. Let me offer him something. Let me give this garland himself. He's the Lord of all the three worlds. So let me give this art garland, thought Durvasa, and he removed it from his head. And he offered this garland to Indra, saying, oh, Indra, the Lord of three worlds, Lord Sriman Narayana has given this garland. So please accept this, told Durvasa. Immediately Indra, what should he have done? He should have got down from the elephant. He should have prostrated before sage Durvasa. Then he should have accepted the garland. But he did not do so. He was so arrogant at that time because he thought, oh, what is the sage? He's giving some garland. I am here surrounded by all the 33 crore devatas here. I am the Indra. That means I am the ruler of all the three worlds. This sage now at the time of this procession is giving some garland, some Vishnu's garland. Why do I need this? Thought Indra. And then finally he pushed at the elephant keeper, that is elephant caretaker. Immediately that elephant caretaker, he was also arrogant, so as Indra was. So that elephant caretaker, he had a goad in his hand and he just pierced the goad at the elephant, Airavata. Immediately the white elephant, Airavata, he had also had so much arrogance, just as Indra and his keeper, that is the elephant keeper. He also had so much arrogance. And this Airavat immediately pulled the garland from Durvasa's hand. It put it under its feet and just stamped on it. Durvasa was very much angry. He immediately cursed Indra, Vaishvarya Madavattosi. Because of Aishwarya, this wealth, you have lost all your conscience. You have become so arrogant, Indra. Let all your Aishwarya wealth disappear. Cursed in Durvasa. Immediately Indra lost all his wealth. His Airavat, his elephant was gone. He immediately fell down from the sky to the ground. Then Indra, he kept weeping. Oh, what a blunder I have committed. I have committed a big sin. I should not have told this to the sage. He has cursed me. Immediately Indra, he went to the milky ocean. There, along with all the devatas, he prostrated before the land, Lord Sriman Narayana, and with tears in his eyes, he told, I have lost everything. Oh Lord, please protect me. I have lost all my wealth. Everything is gone. I don't know where it has gone, where it has hid itself. Told Indra. Immediately, Lord, he thought about it. Oh, seeing his leg there, Sri Mahalakshmi was not there seated. Immediately, the Lord understood, oh, she's the deity for all this wealth. She has also gone. Where did she go? The Lord thought about for a second. And then he visualized all this wealth of Indra and also the deity of wealth, Sri Mahalakshmi. She has gone into this milky ocean, thought the Lord. Then he told, oh Indra, all your wealth has gone into this ocean. And also my beloved wife, Sri Mahalakshmi, she is the deity for all this wealth. She has also gone inside. Indra asked the Lord, what should we do, Lord, now? If everything has gone to this milky ocean, will I get back all my wealth? That is what he is concerned about. Lord told, don't worry. We will churn this milky ocean. If we churn this milky ocean, all the substances that is inside, hiding inside the ocean, they will come up. From the bottom, they will come up. Let us churn this milky ocean. Indra was amazed. How do we churn this big ocean? We have heard about churning a pot of curd by which we get butter. We can churn a pot of curd, but not a milky ocean. It's so huge. How are we to do this? Asked Indra. The Lord said, don't worry. We will bring this big mountain, Mantara. It's the king of all the mountains. So let us bring this Mantara mountain. That will be kept here as the churning Lord. And for a big rope, we will take Vasuki, the serpent king. And we will churn this mountain, this ocean, told the Lord. The Indra Devatas, they said, how are we to get this mountain first of all? We don't have so much strength to bring the mountain. How do we get that mountain? Asked Indra, Devatas, etc. Then the Lord asked Garuda, "Oh Garuda, you go and get the Mantara mountain." Garuda immediately went, he shook the mountain and he brought it on his back, flying in the air. And immediately the Garuda, he planted the mountain Mantara in the mist, in the middle of the ocean, Milky Ocean. Then the huge serpent king, that was Vasuki, it was brought and it was tied surrounding this big mountain. It was a rope there. We need a rope along with the churning rod to churn anything. For example, curd or here the Milky Ocean. Now the Asuras were also invited. The Lord told, let us also invite the Asuras because Devatas, we don't have so much strength to churn this Milky Ocean. Let us call the Asuras also. Let them also come. Let them give a hand so that it will be easy for you to churn this ocean. And finally, you will get all the substances that you aspire for from this Milky Ocean. Told the Lord. Indra first, he did not agree. Why, Bhagavan, why should we call the Asuras also? Bhagavan said, no, don't worry. There won't be any fight here between you. I am there. I am here as the controller. So don't worry. Let us call the Asuras. So the Asuras were also invited. They all came. As soon as the Asuras came, the Devatas told, okay, let us hold the head portion of this serpent. Told Indra and his consorts and his Devatas. But these Asuras, they told, no, we will hold the head portion. We are superior to you. We have more strength, we have more power, and we don't die. You Asura, you Devatas, you die in the battlefield. We don't die. Because these Asuras, they did not die. This Asuras guru, preceptor, Shukracharya, he had a beautiful mantra, that is Sanjeevani mantra, by which even if the Asuras fight with Devata and lose their lives, because of this Sanjeevani mantra, Asura guru Shukracharya made all these Asuras alive again. So even after that, they used to be born again. So that was the strength. Born again means they will come back from their death again, immediately, because of the mantra. That was the mantra Shakti. So these Asuras, they told, we don't reduce in number. You Devatas, you are being killed by us. You don't have so much strength. So we have to hold the head portion of the serpent king, Vasuki. That will be very respectful to us. Told the Asuras. Devatas, they told, no. We will hold the head portion. We have so much, we are superior than you, told the Devatas. There was a little bit of fight. Immediately, Lord Sriman Narayana, Vishnu intervened. He told, why are you fighting? He just winked at the Devatas and he told, oh Devatas, just look at me. Let me tell something. He winked at them. The Devatas, they kept quiet. And then he told the Devatas, oh Devatas, as the Asuras said, they have more strength and power. Let them hold the head portion of the serpent king, you serpent king, and then you all hold the tail of the serpent, that is Vasuki. Told the Lord, as Krishna, the Vasudeva, Sriman Narayana had winked his eyes, the Devatas accepted. So they held the tail portion of the serpent. And these demons, the Asuras, they held the head portion. They started churning. Even as they churned, Vasuki, the serpent king, it could not bear the pain because it was tied tightly around the mountain, Mantara. So much pain it should be having. Because of pain, it started blowing poison from its mouth. And since poison was coming out from its mouth, most of the Asuras, they died there itself. Then all the Devatas, they understood the plot of Lord Sriman Narayana. They were very happy. They nodded with happiness in their face. Oh Lord, you have done a great thing. If we had held the head portion of this Vasuki, then we would have died. Now the demons or the Asuras have been killed. Most of the Asuras have been killed there because of this poison, thought the Devatas. Then nobody were able to churn this ocean. Do they have the strength? Neither the Devatas or the Asuras. They did not have the strength to churn this ocean. Then the Lord himself, he took a huge form, immediately started churning the ocean himself, all by himself. Mayiru kundram mundru matta hamashunam madhanudu madavi, payiru bavvam pagadu vindalara, badidira vishambidakpadara, cheyiru vishambam tingadum sudarum devarum thamudan dishakpa, ayiram todal alagadal kadaindan, anangama nagaramandani. The Lord from Srirangam, he was the one on that day who churned this ocean, is what is told by Tirumangai Alvar in his Periya Tirumozhi Pashanam. Moiru Kundam Mundu Matta. The Lord took a big churning Lord, that was the Mantara fountain. He just took a big rope, that was the Vasuki, and he started churning. He churned with 1,000 shoulders, 1,000 hands. Oiram Todal Alagadal Kadainda Arangamana Garudani. Oiram Tod with 1,000 hands. He started churning this huge mountain. And then the mountain started going inside the Milky Ocean. Immediately he took a big form, and from bottom as a tortoise, he took the big form of a tortoise, and from the bottom he supported the mountain by not going inside. He held it in its place. Then as soon as he started churning, the mountain started jumping upwards. Since it could not go below, the tortoise was there underneath it. It had to go upwards. It started jumping upwards. The Lord was not able to churn it. Then he took a big form, bigger than the mountain. And from the top of the mountain, he held it in its place. He just put his hand on the top of the mountain. And then he pressed the mountain towards the tortoise underneath. So now the mountain was in its place. The Lord started churning with 1,000 hands. It was such a beautiful sight to look at with this beautiful garland. It was churning even as he churned this mountain. Even as he churned this Milky Ocean, this garland was swirling from right to left. It was shaking. It was such a beautiful sight to look at. But these devatas, they never looked at the Lord. They were all looking at the sea. They were all looking at the Milky Ocean. What substances will come next? Are they any going to come? They were looking down at the ocean, but never, none of them looked up at the Lord. It was such a beautiful sight with this beautiful garland on his shoulders. He started churning this Milky Ocean. And then all the substances, they came out of the Milky Ocean. Napsha, Ashwa, Apsaro, Vishasuda, Viduparijat, Lakshmiatmana, Parinato, Jaladit Babuva. Parashara Bhatta, he says in this beautiful shloka, Ashwa, Apsaro, Ashwa, that is that elephant, horse, white horse, Uchchaishtavas is its name. It came out of the ocean. Ashwa, Apsaras, Apsaras are the divine damsels. They all came, Ramba, Urvashi, Menaka, Tiruppavai, etc. All of them came out of the sea because they are all Indra's wealth. They all came out of the Milky Ocean. Ashwa, Apsaro, Vishasuda, Visha, then Alahala was a poison. It was a very this poison was very tremendous in nature, and then that poison, it came out. It was very toxic in nature. That poison, it came out from the Milky Ocean, and that was offered to Shiva. Rudra, he took that poison, he consumed that poison. And then Visha, Sudha, nectar came out of it. Then also Parijata, this Kalpavriksha, the tree came out of this ocean. All these are Indra's wealth. And finally, Lakshmi came out of the ocean, Sri Mahalakshmi. And she came straight to Lord Vishnu. And she entered his beautiful Vakshasthala, or his chest. So this is the marriage that Vishnu had along with Sri Mahalakshmi. Now this nectar, even as it came, Vishnu, he took a form of a beautiful lady, that was Mohini. And he took this Mohini, Amrita Mohini, this Amrita as it came out from the ocean, this had to be distributed among the Devatas. And so the Lord distributed among the Devatas, but finally when it came to Asuras, he told, no, nothing is left in this vessel. So I have given everything to the Devatas, nothing is left in this vessel. There was a big quarrel. And later on, Vishnu, he somehow finished that quarrel. And then finally, the Devatas were very happy. Indra, he was very happy. He got all his substances from the ocean. That is told now by Andal here. Why does she tell this? Because he had so much shrama, or he had so much difficulty in all these things. But all this difficulty was nothing when he obtained Sri Mahalakshmi. When he got Sri Mahalakshmi, these difficulties were nothing for him. Kamalalabena sarvashramaha. Kamalalabena. Just to attain Kamala, that is Sri Mahalakshmi, he faced all these difficulties. But finally he attained this Sri Mahalakshmi. Similarly here, Lord, oh Lord, you have also faced so much difficulties in attaining us. First of all, you created this world. Then you gave the Shastras. Then you are being born here continuously, one birth after another birth. In all those births, we were also being born. But we did not have any realization. We did not know about you at all, Lord. In so many births, we did not know anything about Shastras or yourself. We did not know anything. So you have been born here so many times just to acquire us, just to obtain us, just to unite with us. You have done so many things, and finally here we are, just like Sri Mahalakshmi. She came and settled in here. Just we are also here. We also come here to unite with you now. For this purpose, just to unite with all the Jivatmas, you do so many things. You get into trouble yourself. So all these things are done for attaining these Jivatmas. Is brought about here by Andal. Vanga kadal kadainda. Vanga kadal kadainda. Kadainda means he churned the Milky Ocean. Madhavane Keshavane. Why did he do it? Keshava, here is Sri Krishna. He himself had done this churning job. Why did he do it? He wanted to become Madhava. Ma means Sri Mahalakshmi. Davaha means his her husband. Madhava, just to become Madhava, he churned this beautiful ocean. Manga kadal kadainda Madhavane Keshavane. Tingal Tiruppavai Sheilayar Shenniranji. This Keshava, that is Sri Krishna. This Keshava was praised. Tingal Tiruppavai, who praised him? Tingal Tiruppavai. Just like the moon, how the moon glitters in the night. Similarly, these gopikas here, the cowherd girls here, they have beautiful luster in their face, just like a moon. They are so cool, even as a moon. Tingal Tiruppavai Sheilayar. They are now decked with ornaments. They are full with ornaments because they had asked for ornaments in the previous Pashuram. Sudahame, Tolvadaye, Tode, Sevipuve, Padahame, Endranaye, Palgalanam, Yamanivo. We will adorn ourselves with all the ornaments that is given by you, Krishna. Similarly, even as Andal says here, the Gopikas at that time also adorned with all the ornaments that Krishna had given in Dwapara Yuga. Andal is now singing in Kali Yuga. But at the time of Dwapara Yuga, Krishna had given all the ornaments to these beautiful covered girls. They had worn all the ornaments. They did not wear it previously because they wanted to perform this vrata. At that time, we are not supposed to wear these ornaments, not the covered girls. Now, since the vrata is going to be fulfilled, now they are decked with all the ornaments. So, Tingal Tiruppavai Sheilayar Shenniranji. They went to the Lord Sri Krishna and prostrated before him, and they asked for certain equipments to do this vrata, this nonbu, which is to be performed in the month of Margadi. Margadi Nombu is the name given to it. So they went there and asked Krishna to give the equipments. But here, Andal is not doing the same thing. Tingal Tiruppavai Sheilayar Shenniranji. Angu Appare Honda Vartai Angu. In Krishna Avatara, Appare Honda Vartai at the time of Dwapara Yuga, in the time of Krishna Avatara, all the Gopikas, they went in search of Sri Krishna and they got all the equipment. Similarly, we have also got this parai, that means this kainkariya, at the holy feet of the Lord. Anga Parehonda Atrai, Anibuduvai Pangavala Tandariel Patarbiran Kodashonna. Andal now tells about herself. See, I am telling this. Andal now registers her name here. Why does she tell her name? It is not needed at all. But why does she tell so? See, if somebody has sung this 30 songs, we won't have so much due respect towards this. Because somebody has sung, a good person, a holy soul, who has in-depth bhakti towards the Lord, he has sung this Pashura. We'll just think like that. And we won't give so much importance to it. But we give importance to it because Bhumi Devi has come down as Sri Andal and she has come down here as Periyalvar's daughter. Hence, definitely this Pashuram will do us good. Definitely we have to recite these Pashurams, understand its meaning, is what we think. If somebody has written this, Tom, Dick and Harry has written this Tiruppavai, nobody will go and understand its meanings, or nobody will enjoy it. But since Andal has told us, then we tell, oh, Andal is saying it. That means it will be very good. It will have great meanings, and we will enjoy all these meanings together, is what our thinking will go. So Andal now tells her name. Anibuduvai Paingamala Tandariyal Bhattarviran Kodashunna, who has told this Pasharams, Tiruppavai Pasharams. Angaparagonda Trai Anibuduvai Paingamala. And in the period of Krishna's time, all these cowherd girls went there and they got all the equipments needed for this Nonbuar Vrata. Now we have come here, O Krishna, to obtain the Kainkaryam from you, and we have got it. That is what I am telling now. Anibuduvai Paingamala, Anibuduvai. Anibuduvai means, Ani means ornament. Puduvai means Srivilliputturu. This Srivilliputturu itself is a big ornament to the entire world, so to say, the entire universe. Such is the greatness of Srivilliputturu. Anibuduvai Paingamala. In that Srivilliputturu, Periyalvar was born. What is Periyalvar wearing? He is wearing a garland which is made up of cold lotuses. Anibuduvai Paingamala Tandariyal. Tandariyal means cold garland. That is made up of lotus. Beautiful cold garland made up of lotus. Periyalvar is wearing it just because he has a very cool nature. He is the one is wearing, the garland is wearing is also very cool. How do we say that Periyalvar is having a cool nature? That is because he makes Jivatma, that is the souls, unite with the Lord, Sriman Narayana. Hence he has a very cool nature. Paingamala Tandariyal Pattarviran Kodashunna is called Pattarviran. Pattarviran means he has done so much service to the Lord. Hence he is called Pattarviran. Pattarviran Kodashunna, his daughter. Kodai, myself, Andal. I am telling these songs, these 30 Pashurams, Tiruppavai Pashuram, Kodashunna. Anibuduvai Paingamala Tandariyal Pattarviran Kodashunna Shanga Tamil Male Muppadum Tappami. These Pashurams should be told in gatherings. Everybody should gather together. Sanga Tamil Male. This Tamil Male, Tamil Pashurams. That is, it is made in Tamil language. Tamil Male means it is just like a garland with different 30 flowers. It is a beautiful garland. Shangat Tamil Male, and this beautiful Tiruppavai, it should be observed in big gatherings. Everybody should recite Tiruppavai in huge crowd, and then everybody should gather together and understand the meanings of Tiruppavai in huge numbers. That is what Andal aspires for. That is why we find that in the month of Margali or Dhanurmasa, everywhere these Tiruppavai lectures are conducted. Because Andal told that everybody should gather and hear the beautiful meanings of this Tiruppavai. And each year, there are so many in-depth meanings in Tiruppavai, which we can enjoy in the further years to come. Definitely, I will be giving lectures. Hope to give lectures continuously in English also, so that you can all understand the in-depth meaning of Tiruppavai. So in Tiruppavai, Andal tells everybody should gather now. Sanga Tamil Male Muppadum Tappame, and all the 30 Pashurams should be heard. Nobody should leave even one Pashuram's meaning, because it is so rich in meaning that, consider for example, we have a big necklace made up of beautiful diamonds. If we lose one diamond in that necklace, then how sad or unhappy we will be. We will think about it forever. We'll just wait for such a diamond that we come across and then fix it up there. Hence now if we lose the meaning of one Pashuram also, then we have to wait for another year. Then only we can get the meanings of this Pashuram. So this Pashuram of Tiruppavai, this is a beautiful necklace. This is now to be worn by the Lord. This Tiruppavai is a necklace made up of 30 gems. If we lose even one single gem, then we should be unhappy. We should be very sad. Oh, I have lost the meaning of this. So please go back again. If you have lost some meaning of some other Pashuram, you please go back again and listen to that meaning of that Pashuram in particular, because we should not lose the meaning of any Pashurams. Tells Andal here. How are these Pashurams? The commentators, they think, oh, many of them would have missed one or two Pashurams here and there. So let us tell the meaning of all the 30 Pashurams. Is the nature of our commentators, that too especially Alaiya Manavala Perumal Nayanar is one of the commentators for Tiruppavai. He has written Arayira Padi commentary for this Tiruppavai. It's a big commentary. And there, due to his kripa, due to his mercy, Alaiya Manavala Perumal Nayanar, the commentator, the Acharya, he tells there all the meanings of all the 30 Pashurams. Once again, in this final Pashuram, because nobody should have left any Pashuram unheard. Things Alaiya Manavala Perumal Nayanar. So he starts saying, in the first Pashuram of Tiruppavai, let us also enjoy those meanings, the meanings of all 30 Pashurams put in a nutshell right now. In the first Pashuram of Tiruppavai, Andal first thought that let us do this vrata. Did Andal do any vrata? No, she wanted to unite with the Lord. So for union with the Lord, what should we do? First, Andal opened this spiritual calendar. There she sought for a good day, and immediately she found that good day. Then itself, on that day itself, Margadi Tingal Madinanda Nannadal, she praises the auspicious day on which she is now proceeding towards the Lord. Margadi Tingal Madinanda Nannadal. Later on in that Pashuram, she says, Narayanane Namakke Paraidarva. Narayana, you will definitely give whatever we aspire for, she told. Then in the next Pashura, she observes the do's and don'ts that have to be done when practicing this vrata, or that have to be done when uniting with the Lord. She tells in the second Pashuram, Vayyattu Valvirga, Nam Nampavaikka Cheyum Kirishagal Keliro. Parkadal Vayyattu inna Paramani Badi, Nayunnam, Palunnom, Natkali, Niradi, Mayiteldo, Malaritanamurium, Shayadana Shayom, Tikuralai, Sendrodom, Ayamam Pichayam, Andanim, Kaikati, Uyuar in Ugand. And I tells you have to do all this, and you have to be careful by not doing the rest of the things while performing this vrata. And then after this, Andal thinks about the Gopalas there in Tiruppavai. Oh, Gopalas, they should get rain, for which Andal is intended to do this vrata. So for this Gopalas, Andal now thinks, oh, there should be abundant rain here in Gokula, in Tiruppavai. How should it be? She tells that in the third Pashuram, Mongi Ulagalanda Uttaman Perbadi. Nangal Nambavikku Chatti Neeradinal, Tingal Mummari Beed, Ong Berim Shannal Kudu. There should be 2 downpours in a month, and all the grass should grow very well, by which all these cattle will feed and they will give milk in abundance. Such should be the wealth which should never go away from this world, aspires Andal in Pashuram 3. Then afterwards, Varuna, the deity for rain, he came down to Andal, and I asked Andal, oh Andal, please command me, how should I pour rain? Since you want this rain, how should I pour it? Asked Varuna. Immediately Andal, she commands the Lord, Parjanya or the Varuna, to pour in such a manner that this whole world will be happy. Adi Manaikkanna, Unduni Kaigaravel, Adi will Pukum Andu Gudateri, Urimudalvan Uruambol, Megarth Padi and Told like Patpanaban Kayin. Adibol Mini, Vanambaribol, and the Tala de Shanga Mudaita Sharamanabol, Pada Udagini, Pedidai. So you have to pour rain in this manner. You have to go into a mighty ocean. You have to get all the water from that, go on a hilltop, and then pour rain here, so that all this world will be happy. As Andal, she commands the Parjanya or the Varuna Bhagavan. Immediately there, one of the Gopikas, she told, oh, we want to unite with the Lord. Is it possible? Because we have committed so many sins. All the sinners cannot go to Lord Krishna and do service to him or unite with him. Told one girl. At that time, Andal tells that girl, don't worry about it. Definitely we can go and we'll be bereft of our sins. Since we tell the Lord's names, we won't have any sins afterwards. Tells Andal in Pashuram 5, Mayanai Mannu Vadamadura Mendanai, Tuve Berani, Remunai Turaivane, Ayar Gulatinil Tundum Manivalakai, Tai Kodal Velakam, Shida Damodarani Chep. If we tell the names of Damodara, Krishna, Vasudeva, Keshava, all these names, if we tell, automatically our sins will be washed out and we can all unite with the Lord. Tells Andal in Pashuram 5 of Tiruppavai. Later on, he thinks for this Krishna Anubhava, nobody should be left out. In this Gokula, there are 25 lakh covered girls. We should wake all these covered girls and we should go and enjoy Sri Krishna. Things Andal. So from Pashuram 6, that is Pullam Shilamiran, Pullarayan Koil. Andal wakes 10 beautiful girls here, coward girls here, who have different attributes or qualities. First, in first Pashuram, that is the sixth Pashuram, Pullam Shilamiran, Andal wakes up a girl, Pillai, Elindirai. She is new for this Krishna Anubhava. Then Andal wakes in Pashuram 7, where Pepenne or Nayaka Penbullai. Oh, you are the Nayaka for this, Nayaki for this whole crowd. You have to come out. Ask Andal about that girl. And then in Pashuram 8, she wakes up a coward girl. You have so much devotion towards the Lord, and the Lord has so much love towards you. Please, you have to come out. Wakes up Andal, that girl. And that girl also came out. After that, in 9th Pashuram, Andal aspires for a body relationship with some girl in Gokula. Hence she calls this girl Maman Magale in Pashuram 9 2 mani Madatha Chutrum Vilakiriya Adubam Kamana Toilanamel Kanvalarum. Maman Magale, oh Maman Magale, please come out. My maternal uncle's daughter, please come out. Ask Andal there. And then she also came out. And in Pashuram 10, Andal wakes up a girl who is the Swamini of this Goshti, this Andal Goshti, this Andal's gathering here. She is the head of this Andal's gathering, and she is woken up by Andal in Pashuram 10, Notuchuarkampu inna Ammanoi. Then in Pashuram 11, Andal wakes up a girl who is very beautiful to look at. She is very beautiful, just like a golden creeper. She is there. And she is being woken up in Pashuram 11. Karavai Ganangal Palarand Ovalartham Porkodiye. You are a golden creeper. Andal woke up that 11th. In 11th Pashuram, that beautiful girl. And then in 12th Pashuram, she wakes up a beautiful covered girl who is a sister of a virtuous man. That is Nachalvantangai. Kanithalangatharma Kannikirangi. Nachalvantangai. Oh, please wake up. Then, even as that Nachalvantangai woke up, Andal went to the next house. And in Pashuram 13, she wakes up a girl who has a beautiful eye. Podari Kanninai. Her eyes are very beautiful. Andal wakes up that girl, and that girl also comes out. And in Pashuram 14 of Tiruppavai, that is Ungal Pudakadai Thotattu Vaviyul Shengal Neer Vainagal Dambal Vai Kuminan. In that, Andal wakes up a girl who is capable of speaking very well. She has great vocab, oratory skills. Such girl is woken up. Nanadai, Naudayai. You have a beautiful tongue. Andal praises that girl. And in Pashuram 15 of Tiruppavai, Ille Idangaliye Innamurangudiyo, Andal wakes up the final girl. She is very young to Andal Goshti, and she is the real Sri Vaishnava. And by waking all these girls, all the 10 girls, Andal now goes to Nandagopa's house, Nandagopa's palace. She wakes up the gods there who are maintaining this house. Nayagana in Nandagopanuடைய கோயில் காப்பானே கொடித்தோன்னும் தோரணவாசல் காப்பானே மணிக்கதவம் தாழ்த்திரவாய் நீ நேசல்லக்கதவம் நீக்கு. Please open this door for us. Even as Andal introduced herself, and also Andal told that they have not come with any will feeling. They just want to meet Krishna, the gatekeeper. He opened the big gate and also the door. Then Andal went inside, and Andal first found Nandagopa there lying with a sharp spear in his hand. Then Andal wakes up Nandagopala in Pashuram 17, Tambarame, Tannire, Shore, Ramshayi, Memberman, Nandagopala, Elindira, oh Nandagopala, please wake up. Then she went to Yashoda. As soon as Nandagopa woke up, she went to Yashoda, and she woke up Yashoda, Kombanar, Kellam, Kurunde, Kudavalake, Mermati, Yashoda, he woke up Yashoda, and even as Yashoka woke up, he went to Krishna immediately. Ambara Mudar Tuvangi Uragalanda, Umbar Gomane, Uranga Delindira. Oh Krishna, you at one point of time you measured all these worlds. Now you please wake up. Told Andal towards Krishna. Then even as Krishna didn't wake up, Andal went to Balarama. Shampur Kayadi Chelva Baladeva Umbiyam Ni Murange. Oh Balarama, please wake up along with your brother, younger brother Krishna, told Andal. Finally, Balarama woke up, but Krishna did not wake up. Andal thought, oh, I have committed a blunder now. I have to wake up Nappinna, who is the royal consort here of Sri Krishna. Without waking her up, who will do this Purushakara? We have to wake up Nappinna. I thought Andal, she wakes up Nappinna in Pashuram 18th. Undu Malalaitan, Oda Tolvalian, Nandagopalan, Marmade Nappinna, Yandam Kamanam, Kolini Kadai Garava, Shandamani Kaya, Shirar, Valavipa, Vanditaravai Magind. Come out with happiness and open the doors for us with your bangles ringing. Told Andal, immediately Nappinna started, but Krishna held her back. I have to do all kainkariams to your adiyas. You should not open the door. I am the one who has to open the door. Krishna and pulled Nappinna back. Even as Nappinna was fallen on the bed, Krishna also fell on her and embraced her because of each other's touch. They lost their minds and they were on the bed. At that time, Andalu wakes both Nappinai and Krishna together in Poshuram 19, Kuttuvalakariya Kottukkal Nettilmel, Anarbarba, Vaidhiravai. You wake up, oh Krishna, you have to wake up. Oh Nappinai, you have to wake up. Even as Andal told this Poshuram, Nappinai didn't wake up. So Andal told, oh Nappinai, you don't have Swarupa or Swabhava. By which Krishna got annoyed. He was angry and he did not speak up. So Andal now realized that she had committed a mistake, and now again in Poshuram 20 of Tiruppavai, Andal wakes Krishna and Nappinai together. There she wakes them together saying, oh Krishna, you did all the great things for Devata. Similarly, you have to wake up now. Praises Krishna with respect to, praises Andal with respect to Krishna in Poshuram 20, Mupattu Moovar Avanakku Munchen, Kappam Tavirkum Kadiye Thuyadai. Andal praised Krishna, and then later on praised Nappinai also. You have beautiful lips and you have beautiful bosom. Oh Nappinai, you please wake up and do our work here. You have to make us unite with the Lord. Kamam Tattoliyam Tandan Manadani, Ipode Amma Neerat. Pleaded Andal at the feet of Nappinai. Nappinai immediately came out, opened the door. She told to Andal, with respect to Phala, with respect to fruit, I am also one among you. I also do service to the Lord. So let us all wake up Krishna together. From Pashuram 21, Nappinai also joins with Andal. And she also sings Tiruppavai. Yettakalangal Edirpangi Meedalipam Aathaade Palshorim Vallal Perimbasukkal Utramudayai Periyar. Andal now praises Sri Krishna. Unique Sri Krishna, the unique qualities that he has been praised in Pashuram 21. Later on, Andal wakes Krishna up in Pashuram 22. Oh Krishna, please wake up Pangan Ma Nyalat Tarsha. Changan Cherichide, Emel Vidiavo, Tingal Madithinam Indar, Por Angarandam Kon Nengal Mel Nokadel, Engal Mel Chama Minindr. Please wake up, open your eyes. Look into us, told Andal. Krishna immediately opened his eyes. He asked, what should I do for you? Andal now tells in Pashuram 23, oh Krishna, this should not be a bedroom word. You have to come out of your bedroom chamber and you have to be seated on your royal throne in a big court. And then there we will tell what we aspire for, tells Andal in Pashuram 23, Mari Manamanjal Manni Kiranduram. Hoppude Siri Singasharathirundi Yamvandakariya Mara Darul. Immediately, the Lord also came out of his bedchamber. He walked the distance towards his throne and he was seated on his royal throne. Immediately, Andal took his feet. She just embraced it with her bosom and the feet became red. Immediately, Andal started doing Mangala Shasana to his feet. Anni Pulamananda Edipoti in Pashuram 24. Chennanga Shakta Idral Poti, 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 Poti. No harm should come to you, Krishna. We have made you walk this distance. Nothing harmful should happen to your feet. Please, Andal at his holy feet. Then in Pashuram 25, Krishna asks, what do you want? You're telling something about Parai, what do you want? Ask Krishna. Then Andal told in Pashuram 25, we have come here just to unite with you, oh Krishna. Nothing else we need from you, told Andal. But still she told this Parai. Immediately Krishna asked, what do you say? What are you saying? What is this Parai? Asked Krishna. Immediately Andal told in Pashuram 26, Mane Manimanna Margali Niraduvan. In that Pashuram, she tells what all she aspires for. The equipments to perform this nonbu or this vrata. That is Polvana Shangangal, Poipad, Udayanave, Shala Perumbari, Ballan, Dishipari, Kola Vedake, Kodia, Vidame, Arinle, Arun. Oh Krishna, you have to give us all the equipments to perform this vrata, is what Andal aspires. Then Andal, now she tells the inner meaning of this. Oh, Krishna, we also want something from you. What all we want? Tells Andal in Pashuram 27, Kudara Villam Shir Govinda, Chudame, Tolvalaye, Tode, Shivipove, Padame, Nanaya Palgalanam. We want lot of ornaments. We want beautiful saris. We want to have Kshiranna. We want to enjoy your beautiful qualities. Andal aspires for in 27 Pashuram. Immediately Krishna asked, if you have to get all these things, what do you have in your hand? You should have some good qualities, some good karmas, satkarmas, some good deeds you should have in your hand. What do you have in your hand? Ask Krishna. Immediately Andal tells in Pashuram 28, we don't have karma yoga, we don't have jnana yoga. We have come here just expecting your mercy. Your daya is what is wanted here, nothing else. And finally, she tells what Parai is in 29th Pashuram. Just now we enjoyed the Pashurams, meaning Sittam Shiruvale, Vandunai Chevitun, Putta Maredi, Potum Rulgelai, Petametunum Katil Perandini, Kutevalangai Punamal Boa, Diteparevan, Andregan, Govinda, Yataikam, Yedel Veravikum, Mundano, Tomeo, Munakera Machu. For any number of births to come, we have to unite with you and we have to do service to you. is what is Andal tells in all the 30 Pasharams of this Tiruppavai, is the quintessence of Tiruppavai that are brought out beautifully by our Acharyas, preceptors, that is the commentators. So we should not leave any Pasharam's meanings. We have to understand the meanings of all the Pasharams is what Andal aspires for. In Tiruppavai, Muppadum Tappame, Shangat Tamil Male, Muppadum Tappame, Inge Parishuraipar, Irandu Mal Varaithor, Inge Parishuraipar. Anybody who tells this Tiruppavai, what will happen to the Lord? The Lord will not see the person. For example, if I am telling Tiruppavai in front of the Lord will not see that Sri Ram is telling this Tiruppavai. The Lord will think, Andal is telling Tiruppavai in front of me. What will happen at that time? Irirandu mal varaithol, Andal asked the Lord. As soon as I tell Tiruppavai, what happens to you, O Lord? Irirandu mal varaithol, your shoulders, they become like huge mountains. Under two shoulders, when the first song is sung by Andal, the Lord has two shoulders. Then as soon as Andal sung the second song, Vayathu Valvirgal, the Lord's hands became 4 in number. Then when Andal, she sings the third song, that is Ongi Ulagananda Uttaman, Perbadi, the Lord's number, that is the number of shoulders or the hands, it should become 4 square, that is 16. Andal aspires for this. You should be very happy. Even as I am singing Tiruppavai, anybody who sings Tiruppavai, if he thinks Tiruppavai, then you have to be very happy. Oh Lord, your hands should be doubled. As soon as Andal sings the 4th Pasharam of Tiruppavai, it becomes 16 square, that is 256. When Andal sings the 5th Pasharam of Tiruppavai, it should become 256 square. I don't know. You all go home and then finally using the calculator you find the number. 256 square. So much shoulder should be there, hand should be there for you. That means you should enjoy this Tiruppavai. Asks Andal at the holy feet of the Lord. Irirandu mal varaithol Shengan Tirumuhattu Selva Tirumala. Then the Lord's eyes will become red because of his love towards us. Oh, Andal is telling Tiruppavai. So his love is unbounded, unmatched. It is not limited, unlimited love towards Andal or towards any person who tells this Tiruppavai. Shengan Tirumuhattu Selva Tirumala. Because of this love, his eyes become red. Shengan Tirumuhattu Selva Tirumala. Because of his beautiful, lovely face also. And then finally, his face becomes glittering. And then finally, he gives this beautiful gift to us. Shengan Tirumanal, Yengam Tiruvarul Petri Inburvar, along with Nappinna Devi. He will give us this ultimate happiness. What is the gift? He will give us ultimate happiness. Ingum Tiruvar, Ingum means in this world also. And also if we go to Paramapada, Sri Vaikunta, we will be ever happy. Uninterrupted bliss, unadulterated joy is what we will get even in this world and also in Paramapada by telling this Tiruppavai. Is what Andal tells in this Tiruppavai. Such is the greatness of Tiruppavai. None other Divya Prabandham will match Tiruppavai. It is matchless. It is peerless. It is comparisonless. None of the Divya Prabandhams can match Tiruppavai. As what is told by our Acharyas, and we can enjoy it every year. There are so many hidden meanings inside Tiruppavai. And in fact, we have to hear it every time. These gunas of Krishna and also that of Andal is so beautiful. And it can be heard of any number of times. So such is the greatness of Tiruppavai. Finally, after hearing the meanings of Tiruppavai, of all the 30 Pasharams, now let us enjoy Andal's marriage. That is very important. Finally, Andal was married with Sri Krishna. How did he get married to Andal? Sri Krishna, how was he married to Andal? Even as Andal sung Tiruppavai, she wanted to unite with the Lord, but then how did she unite with the Lord? She had so much love towards Krishna. She wanted to unite with Sri Krishna. So she could not be given in marriage to any other boy in Srivilliputturu. Only Krishna had to marry her. Also even Rangan. She had immense devotion towards Lord Ranganatha also because she has heard the Pasharam sung by her father Periyalvar. Periyalvar sings about Sri Ranganatha. So also Andal has so much love towards Ranganatha also. She wanted Ranganatha also and also Krishna. The Lord was also very unhappy with about all his marriages previously. The Lord, he got united with Sri Mahalakshmi. Just now we enjoyed the marriage of Sri Mahalakshmi. What was there in this marriage? Nothing was there in that marriage. The Lord was very unhappy about that marriage because just the goddess Sri Mahalakshmi, she came out of the Milky Ocean. She just climbed the chest of Shivan Narayana and she disappeared in the chest. That's all. Even as the Devatas and Asuras were seeing, she just disappeared in his chest. That's all. There was no function. There was no celebrations. There was no rituals or any mantras being pronounced there by the Vedic Jains. Nobody told any mantra or anything. In fact, so to say, there was no fight at all. Usually in marriages, there are some small amounts of fights here and there. That was also not seen there. So what is the use of this marriage? Thought the Bhagavan, Lord Shivan Narayana. Finally he thought, I have to marry again. Let me see if I come down to this earth and marry, that marriage should be very successful, thought the Lord. Then finally he was born as Rama. And then he married Sita. At that time also he was not very happy because with respect to Sita, she was excellent. Even as she was Sri Mahalakshmi herself, Sita Devi was none other than Sri Mahalakshmi. So she was a very beautiful wife, no doubt about it. But this Janaka, who gave Sita's hand to Rama, this Janaka had certain bit of ahankara or ego or pride with himself that he was doing karma yoga. He had this pride. So he told him, Sita Mama Sutta, she's my daughter. This Sita is my daughter. Lord immediately, Rama thought, oh, what you are saying, Janaka, she's your daughter. You got this Sita in the Yaga Bhumi. Janaka was plowing the Yaga Bhumi or the earth for doing sacrifice Yaga. At that time, Sita was got from the Bhumi, from the earth. So Rama thought, this Janaka, he has so much pride, ego, is telling Sita is my daughter. So Rama was not very much happy about that marriage also. Then the Lord thought, okay, in Krishna Avatara, I should have many wives. Because if I marry one girl, then I become unsatisfied. I'm not very happy with that marriage. So I have to wait for another Avatara to marry once more. So in Krishna Avatara, the Lord thought, let me marry a number of girls so that if one marriage is a failure, another will be a success. But that can be done only by the Lord, not by us. That is only for the Lord. He can do, but we can't do that. So the Lord now thought that, okay, one marriage is a failure, let me marry another. Similarly thinking so, the Lord, he made it a point in Krishna Avatara to marry many girls. So first of all, he married this Napinnai. Napinnai was the cowherd girl, he married her. But in that marriage also, he was not so very pleased because Napinnai's father, Kumma, though he was the uncle of Krishna, he also had an amount of pride there. So Krishna was not happy with that marriage also. First he had to struggle and then he had to control all the 7 buffaloes that Kumbha had kept. So he was not happy about that also. And finally he married, now the second marriage was with that of Rukmini. He married Rukmini. There also he had a big fight. In fact, he had to carry Rukmini away. He was not married at all. It is called a Rakshasa Vivaha, demon marriage. He carried Rukmini away to marry her. Then similarly, he also married finally. There he married Satyabhama Pirati. Satyabhama's father, he was actually not interested in giving his daughter to Krishna at all. Because he was always telling Krishna is a cheat. He used to cheat all the girls. He is a thief. He used to steal the butter. So he was always telling all these things about Krishna. So Krishna was not happy at all. But finally, Satyabhama was none other than Bhumi Devi. She was born as Satyabhama. So the Lord finally married Satyabhama in Krishna Avatara. Then he also married a bear girl. A bear. Jambavan was a bear. And that bear, Jambavan, he had a daughter, Jambavati. Krishna married Jambavati. What a beautiful marriage this is. Nowadays we see intercaste marriage. But there, that was not intercaste marriage. It was the marriage between a human and an animal. Jambavati was an animal. She was a bare woman. That woman was married by Krishna. Jambavati was married by Krishna. In that marriage, he was also not satisfied with that marriage also. Then later on, Krishna thought, we will marriage many number of girls at a time. Let us see whether that marriage will be successful or not, thought Krishna. So Narakasura had 16,000 wives. Krishna killed Narakasura. He had in fact captured and imprisoned all those 16,000 the girls there. Narakasura had captured and imprisoned them. And Krishna, he destroyed this Narakasura, he killed him. And later on, he married all these 16,000 girls at a time, at one stroke. It's very amazing. How did Krishna get such a big marriage hall to marry 16,000 girls at a time? And how did he get this muhurta for that? How did he get all the purohitas for that? It is very amazing. Finally, in that marriage also, Krishna was not satisfied. With all these marriages in Krishna Avatara, he was not satisfied. Krishna, the Lord himself, was not satisfied with so many number of marriages. So even if we think one marriage is a failure, then second one will be a success. Who knows? That might also be a failure. We don't know. That might be a success or that might be a failure. We don't know. But in Krishna's case, everything was a failure. Krishna feels all these marriages failed. He was not happy with any of these marriages. But this Andal he wanted to marry because she is Periyalvar's daughter. In this marriage, definitely I will get utmost pleasure, thought the Lord. Sri Krishna, because Periyalvar is bereft of any ego or pride. He always does Mangala Shasanam to me. He is always worried about me. So if such is my father-in-law's greatness, then our daughter should be the beautiful match to me, thought Krishna. So Krishna now wanted to marry Andal. For this, there was a heavy competition in Srivilibuttur also. All the lords here, because Krishna means Krishna can come now, because Krishna has left to his holy abode, the Parampada in Dwarkapara Yuga itself. Now Andal is born in Kali Yuga. How can Krishna come now and marry Andal? So all the lords here, that is different Dipadeshas, in the lords in different Dipadeshas, they all wanted to marry Andal because Andal was very beautiful. The first lord who wanted to marry Andal was none other than Sri Ranganatha from Srirangam. The lord reclining on his serpent bed, he wanted to marry Andal. But finally he thought, oh, I am very old. I can't give company to Andal. She is very young. Finally he fell down there in Srirangam itself. Then the next lord was Tiruppavai, Srinivasa. From Tirumala, he came down to Srivilibuttur and he was amazed at Andal's beauty. He stands there on a hilltop, Tiruvannamalai, near Srivilibuttur, he stands there, Srinivasa. Then finally, Alagar, that is here Tirumalurum Sholamalai, is a beautiful Dipadesha. From there, Alagar, the deity there, he came down and he wanted to marry Andal. Then he was also amazed at Andal's beauty and Andal put him under a test. Andal told, hold your hands together. He held his hands together immediately. Andal took champaka flowers and she tied a big knot around his hands. Andal told, you have to release your hands from this champaka garland and then come. Let me see if I can marry you. He could not release his hands because Andal had tied it. And still is there in a champaka forest there in Srivilibuttur. We can find him, Alagar also. And finally, the local candidate, that was none other than Matapatra Shai in Srivilibuttur, the huge lord who is reclining there, he got up, he thought, okay, I'm a local candidate, definitely Andal will marry me, thought this lord, and he got up from his bed. Finally seeing Andal's beauty, oh, how can I handle this beauty? No, I can't do so, thought the lord, and he fell down there itself. Finally, the one person who came down and married Andal was none other than the Utsava Murti of Srirangam, Ranganatha. Namberuman is called Alagiya Manavadan. Why is he called Alagiya Manavadan? He looks very beautiful and he is the son-in-law. Manavadan means he is the son-in-law. He is the son-in-law of Periyalvar. He is very beautiful, Alagiya Manavadan. He came down from Srirangam, the Utsava Murti. He came from Srirangam straight to Srivilibuttur and he married Andal. First of all, he asked Periyalvar to bring Andal to Srirangam. He sent all his palanquin and all the necessary things to bring Andal to Srirangam. Periyalvar also brought Andal to Srirangam. But as soon as Andal went inside the Sanctum Sanctorum, she disappeared. Periyalvar was very unhappy. Periyalvar wanted to see his daughter's marriage, that too in a huge celebration. a huge function. So the Lord, he told Periyalvar, don't worry, have your daughter with yourself. I will come down to Srivilliputtur and I will marry Andal in your presence. Let it be a big gathering. Let it be a big function, big celebration. Told the Lord. And finally the Lord, he got on the Garuda and he came down to Srivilliputtur and finally he married Andal here. And even now he stands next to Andal with the name of Rangamannar. Andal was interested in Rangan and also Sri Krishna, that is Mannanar. Mannanar means he is the king of Dwaraka or the king of Mathura. So he came here and he has come here in the form of Krishna, has come here in the form of Ranganatha, the Utsava Murti of Srirangam. So he is named Rangamannar. He stands next to Andal. Such is the lovely marriage of Andal here. Here Periyalvar, he was very much happy and he did not have any ego or pride. So Rangamannar was very happy to marry Andal, and Andal had so much bhakti in Lord Krishna and also Ranganatha. So Andal married Rangamannar, and she is happily settled down at Srivilliputtur is what we find in Andal's marriage. So now on this concluding day, we have enjoyed all the 30 Pashuram's meanings and also the final Pashuram meaning, and we have also now enjoyed the beautiful Andal's marriage festival. That is really a big festival here that is celebrated everywhere. In all the Divadeshams, Andal marriage is celebrated. So such is the greatness of Andal's marriage. So we also enjoyed all that was happened during Andal's marriage. Now this beautiful Tiruppavai discourses, it is coming to an end today after 30 days of this Tiruppavai celebration. Now this celebration has come to the end. It is very, so to say, it is very happy also, since we have now learnt all the meanings of all these 30 Pashurams, and also it was very joyful for me especially to tell all these meanings here of these Pashurams. It was very joyful for me. Similarly, I hope that you also all enjoy, but probably there might be a few mishaps here and there because this is the first time I am delivering this Tiruppavai lectures in English, basically. So there might be flaws here and there. So I request you all to please forgive me for such flaws here and there in my English. And also, I really prostrate to my deity here, Andal Rangamannar, who are inside here, and because of which I have been able to successfully complete this Tiruppavai discourse for the past 30 days. And also I prostrate at the holy feet of my father and mother, my Acharya and Acharyani too, because without their blessings, I would not have been able to complete these 30 days of Tiruppavai lectures. Similarly, I pray to Alvar, Adipiran, and also Purindaninapiran for giving me the strength for delivering these Tiruppavai discourses. And I also pray to all the Alvars and Acharyas who have given me strength to deliver these lectures, and they have to give me strength for the future lectures to come in English. So now I have to thank a few persons without which I would not have been able to tell these Tiruppavai discourses at all. First of all, I have to really thank Srimati Veni Raghavan, because she was the one who actually initiated me to tell discourses in English. I should be really thankful and grateful to her for making this happen here. I feel really blessed for telling this Tiruppavai discourse in English. So I should first of all thank to Srimati Veni Raghavan, because she contacted me over the phone and she told me that I have to deliver this lectures in English. I'm very thankful to her. Then next, I want to thank all the members of the Sri Lakshmi Venkateshwara temple in Washington, because they took the initiative to conduct these discourses, these Tiruppavai lectures. So I really thank them all. And also, mainly, there the main Archaka Swami, Sriman Uve Parashuraman Dikshit Swami, I want to thank him also, because he also spoke to me over the phone on the first day, and he told he was very much happy to have me conducting these discourses. I feel really blessed, and I want to thank you very much, Sriman Uve Parashuraman Dixit Swami, and also Sriman Parthasarthi Krishnan. He was also one who was very much interested in these Tiruppavai lectures to be told in English. I also thank him. And also I am very thankful to Sriman Sriram Raghunathan Swami. He also initiated me on the first day itself. He contacted me and also told that I have to deliver these lectures in English. I am very thankful to all of them. In fact, I might have left many of the other names also. Kindly pardon me. I am in fact very thankful to one and all there in Lakshmi Venkateswara Temple, Washington, who organized these Tiruppavai lectures. I am really thankful to all of you, one and all, because you have really made me do this service of delivering this Tiruppavai lectures, because without which I would have definitely not thought about giving these lectures in English. Since you told me to deliver these lectures, I delivered these lectures. So I also thank the JET, that is GR Education Trust, because many of the members of the GR Education Trust, that is JET, they are also involved in conducting these Tiruppavai discourses. GR Swami, Sri Uve, Srimad Vedamarga Pratishtapanacharya, Uve Vedanta Pravartakacharya. GR Swami, Chinna GR Swami is always he has showered so much of his blessings towards me, and he likes me so much. In fact, he likes me very much. So because of his blessings also, I was able to deliver these Tiruppavai discourses without any interruption. So this was a big yaga, and to perform this yaga, you have all helped me. Even the JET members, they also helped me, and all the staff and Kaikaryaparas there in Lakshmi Venkateswara Swami Temple, Washington, they have all helped me. I thank you one and all there for giving me this greatest opportunity to deliver these Tiruppavai lectures in English. Thank you all once again. And I really now prostrate to the feet of Lakshmi Venkateswara Swami there. And in fact, I want to deliver more and more English lectures in your company. So that should be done only by the Lord Sri Lakshmi Venkateswara Swami. He has to do this in the future years to come. Also many more Tiruppavai lectures also in the future years to come. So I now sincerely thank everybody there, and please forgive me if I had done any mistakes in rendering the meanings, or also my language, and also the time. I should really praise you all, because you have been so much patient now. Now it's almost 1.5 hours. So you have been very patient there. So I really thank you all for your patience. And on certain days, I started my lectures late, and I also ended my lectures late. And for all those days, please forgive me, is what I plead at you. We have to further continue our company forever. Adiyomodum, Ninnodum, Pirivinni Ayiram Palland. Let me recite the final 30th portion, and then later on, you can all come over and speak here. சித்தம் சிறுகாலே வந்துன்னை சேவித்து உன் பொத்தாமனடியே போத்தும் பொருள்கேடாய் பெத்தம்மே துண்ணும் குளத்தில் பிறந்து நீ குத்தேவனங்களை கொள்ளாமல் போகாது இத்தை பறைகொள்வான் என்றுதான் கோவிந்தா எத்தைக்கும் ஏழேழு பிறவிக்கும் உந்தன்னோடு தோமேயாவோம் உனக்கே நாமாட்சிவோம் மத்தனங்காமங்கள் மாத்து ஏலோர் எம்பாவாய் வங்கக் கடல் கடைந்த மாதவனை கேசவனை திங்கள் திருமுகத்து இளையார் சென்னிரஞ்சி அங்க பரகொண்ட ஆற்றை அணிமுதுவை பைங்கமல தந்தெறியல் பட்டர் வீரான் கோத சொன்னா சங்க தமிழ் மாலை 30 தப்பாமே இங்கு பரிசுரைப்பார் 2 மால்வரைத்தோள் செங்கன் திருமுகத்து செல்வ திருமானால் எங்கும் திருவருள் பெற்று இன்புருவர் எம்பாவாய் ஆண்டாள் திருவடிகளே சரணம் ஆழ்வார் திருவடிகளே சரணம் எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம் ஜியர்